Hi guys, welcome to Educating Shanny, where every Tuesday I answer your questions. I'm Shanny and I'm recovering from an eating disorder. Hi Shanny, hi! So today is part one of a two-part Ask Shanny. The other part is going to be tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And also, if you guys could tell me, instead of doing, this week, instead of doing a 30-minute long Ask Shanny unedited video, I'm gonna do two 20-minute long Ask Shanny videos, and I hope that's okay. But for this week. But I also want to ask those of you that watch every week and like me or something, are the 30-minute ones too long for you guys? Tell me if they are, because I've really loved doing the unedited video on Tuesday where I just sit and answer questions. But I don't know how long you guys stay with me. I don't know. A lot of you say that you love the long ones. Like most of you tell me that, and that's why I keep it going. But I'm curious if 30 minutes is too long. I don't know if you meant 20 minutes or 15 or like what length would you like to see me do, and tell me and I will work on it. So okay, so let's get to your questions. Oh wait, before I get to that, I need to say something, and this is going to be a little awkward, but I need to get it off of my chest. You guys, I've been seeing a lot of comments about people asking me how to get skinny, how to be bulimic, how to have anorexia, how to hide it from your family, how do I get a thigh gap, how do I get skinnier, how do I lose weight, I'm already binging and purging, why am I not losing weight? All of those questions, you guys, I will block from now on, because that is not what my channel is about. I'm sorry to be mean, but I'm very passionate about this because my channel is the exact opposite of that. Like, I am here to try and bring awareness to eating disorders so that people will feel comfortable talking about it and therefore be able to ask for help. And I'm also here to let people out there with an eating disorder know that they're not alone in their fight and that they can fight with me. And that's what this channel is about. I am not here to give you tips. I am not here to tell you how to get skinny. I am here to try and prevent that type of thinking in your head, and I'm trying to do that myself. So if I have to do it, then you have to do it. Or just don't watch my videos if you don't like that. But you should watch them because they might help you. So let's get to your questions. Courtney Ann says, I love you and I just subbed to you. Oh, and you're gorgeous. Oh, thank you. But how do you handle the stress of an eating disorder? It's hard. That's a big question. For me, luckily, thankfully, I guess, I have this channel now. For me, I haven't really had to focus as much on the stress of an eating disorder because I've been focusing so much on the stress of being a YouTuber, which is a good stress because I am helping people and I am helping myself by doing this and things like that. But before this, it was difficult. I'm not gonna lie. It's still difficult now. It's just a little bit easier now that I have a distraction. So what I would say is that I don't have an answer for before because I don't think I dealt with it well at all. So I would say try and find a distraction like I did. You don't have to be a YouTuber, just find something to do. Become like a nanny and have to be in charge of children so that you're constantly taking care of somebody else and not thinking about your own eating disorder. Go visit old people in their home or the old people's home place. What is that called? Go serve somebody else. Get a job that if you feel healthy enough, get a job and work a little bit more. I don't know, just do something to distract yourself that you know makes you feel as comfortable as your eating disorder does. Because for me, talking to you guys about my eating disorder makes me feel as comfortable as binging and purging or starving. So that's been working for me. So I don't know, find something like that. I don't know. Okay, Shanny, Rachel H. Shanny, is there a way to message you privately or directly? Yes, DM me, direct message me on YouTube. That's the best way right now. Oh, my Facebook Messenger is back up. That's right. You can Facebook message me again. I know it was confusing for a while, but I fixed the problem, and now you can send me some questions. I don't know. On the Facebook, I'm trying to read and talk to you at the same time. Yes, you can Facebook message me now. So. And thank you, by the way, for all the happy birthdays for my sister. She really appreciated that. So, Santa? That's cute. Santa Holmes, who's this? Do you practice the same thinking with your eating disorder that you did with your OCD? If yes, does it help? If no, do you think it could help? She's talking about how I talked about my OCD last week, I think. And I was talking about how the way that I got rid of it, like I was deathly afraid of spiders. And so one of the exercises I would do is if I saw a spider, I would think to myself, what is that spider actually doing in here? Is it actually here to kill me? Probably not. Is it just trying to find a warm place to live and eat? Yes. Can I still kill it? Yeah, that's fine. But it's not here to hurt me, you know, like that kind of thinking. And yes, I've tried that many times with my eating disorder, and I feel like it's just way too complex and complicated, more complicated than that. However, I bet you there is a thinking. I just haven't figured it out yet. I bet there is another way to think my way, or to try and practice anyway, thinking my way out of it like I did with my OCD. But I haven't found it yet. Any ideas, you guys? Let's talk about that below. Start a conversation. That's a really, really good question. Happy birthday. All of these birthday wishes. Rebecca Ray, have you tried Propel? It has electrolytes and it's like $5 for a 12 pack. I drink like 4 a day, LOL. That's a good idea. I like it. I didn't know it had the electrolytes. I usually drink Pedialyte, but now I'm gonna try that. Thank you, Rebecca. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. Do what it takes till I touch the sky. Make a wish, take a chance, make a change, and break away. Xdoom 111, do you live alone? No, I live with my husband and my parents live upstairs, which is a very good thing because sometimes I am insane and sometimes Danny is not here to help me with my insanity, and so it's comforting to have my parents upstairs. But we are working on moving out. We're working on every aspect to get us moved out. We are working on the money aspect and my health aspect, my mental health, my physical health, because they deserve their house back. They've had us for so long and they've been really, really wonderful to us. So, I don't know. We are trying to get me better. Tina Knox, does it bother you when people complain about their weight in front of you? It absolutely does. You're probably talking about, you are, because it's on one of the videos with my sister, and she was talking about how she had gained some weight and she was self-conscious about it, and I told her she was beautiful, blah, 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 blah. Just know that, like, I don't feel like she triggered me right then and there. But she has in other situations, and she knows that. I've told her, and my mom has done that, my sisters, my brothers even. Like I've had, like, it's hard because we are so easily triggerable, and it's really kind of difficult to avoid it. However, yes, when people talk about their weight in front of me and complain about their weight, especially if they're smaller than I am and they complain about their weight and that they're fat, then I'm like, well, if you're fat, then what am I, you know? So yeah, it's difficult, and I've talked about it many times, but on the other hand, I'm also getting stronger, and I'm also getting, my mind is getting stronger, and I'm able to dismiss a lot of thoughts that I used to have in the past. So like in the past, if my sister or anybody had complained about their weight and they were smaller than me, then I would have been like, okay, I have to go and spend an entire month starving myself and get down to their weight in order to be normal, and then I'm gonna have to lose more weight. And I never would, because I'm just naturally kind of curvy, but I would think those thoughts, and I would think that I had to do that. I would think that that was necessary or something. So, but now I'm getting to the point where if people complain about their weight, I can just turn it back and be like, no, you're beautiful. It doesn't matter how much you weigh. Like, and I can say that instead of focusing on what that's doing to my eating disorder. Now I'm trying to help other people change their thinking just as much as I have. So it's getting a lot better, but yeah, it used to be a lot worse. It's still triggering, but ooh, thank you. Paige says, Shanny, you're hot. Thank you. My therapist said that in order to love myself, I have to pick one thing I like about myself, aesthetically, I don't know what that word means, ASCETICALLY, aesthetically, Did you mean especially and it was a typo? Probably. Okay. So I have to pick one thing I like about myself, especially every day. I don't know. And say it out loud, and it helps. You just got to see that pretty girl we see. That's really sweet. Thank you. I know that's not a question, but I kind of want to do that real quick. So, okay. So pick out one thing I like about myself today. What do I like about myself? I really like that I decorated my desk the way that I want to do it, rather than the way that's popular or in style or that looks modern or whatever. This is Shanny. Shanny loves color. Shanny loves brightness. Shanny loves pinks and beautiful bright neon colors, and so I did my desk even though I had my mind the whole time like, people are gonna make fun of you, people are gonna make fun of you, this is so not modern, it looks like a third grader's room, but it's me. That's how I am. I love color. Anything colorful, I am there. So I like that about me today. That was a good question, and that's, or not a question, that was a good suggestion. You guys should all go do that. All right, where like the eating, okay. I am very, 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 very hesitant to answer this, but I'm going to. Oh goodness. Okay. Oh, this is hard for me, you guys. This is really hard. Okay. Gone Kiddo says, okay, I'm really not sure if you've answered this because I asked a while ago and you did see it, but I can't find a video answering it. So I'm going to ask you again. How do you feel toward the LGBTQA community? Like I feel like you'd be positive toward it, but I'm just still curious. I love you. I am absolutely positive towards it. Here's my thing, you guys. You guys know that I am a Mormon. You know our beliefs. You know that it's not in our beliefs, gay marriage and gayness and all of the things. But that's just, how do I explain this? That is the spiritual part of me that has nothing to do with anybody else. Like, that's my own beliefs, but that has nothing to do with anybody else. If you are a boy and you love a boy, then good for you. If you're a girl and you love a girl, good for you. I personally don't want that for my life because I like boys and I love Danny, and there are some other reasons in my church that I believe in and that I agree with, but that doesn't mean that I don't agree with you if you love somebody that's of the same sex, or if you're transgender or whatever. Like, we are all just people and we all deserve love from each other. And I've been so hesitant to answer this because I don't want it to sound like, oh, I don't believe in being gay, and so I think you're disgusting if you're gay, and you're horrible and you should stop. That's absolutely none of my business. For those of us, like, there's so many people in my church that are overly judgmental about this, and I think that people of the world get an idea that we are all like that just because some people act like that. But we're really not. There's so many good people in our church who will not turn you away, who will not treat you like that if you're gay or if you're transgendered or whatever. It doesn't matter to me. Like, for those people in our church that are extremely judgmental and say mean things, I have people in my own family that do that, and it drives me insane, and I'm always fighting with them about it, and I'm always telling them to let people love who they love, and if it's not affecting your life, then why are you putting so much thought into it? It is none of your business. But also, I would want to say, if I was brave enough, I would say, if you really believe that strongly in God, and you really believe in being Christ-like, Christ, Jesus, God, everybody would not come here and turn away gay people and not love gay people. Jesus would hug you and embrace you and love you no matter who you love. Like, it doesn't matter. And as far as whether or not it's right or wrong, that is, everybody has their own personal opinion, and that's fine. However, if you believe that it's wrong, then leave it up to God. Leave it up to the person that's gay, and leave it up to the person and God. It is absolutely none of your business. You have no room to even talk about it. You have no room to even give your opinion, really, especially if it's something horrible and you're saying horrible things about people who love the same gender as them. Like, that makes no sense to me. Like, from my point of view, my church is about love. My church is about being Christ-like, helping people, serving people, loving people. And to me, it is not loving people if you tell them that they're bad for being gay, or that you don't agree with it or whatever. Like, I don't even care even if I did agree or didn't agree. It doesn't matter to me. What I care about is how we treat each other, and nobody deserves to be treated the way that so many gay people in the world are treated, and transgendered, and everybody in that community is treated. It is wrong. I don't stand for it at all, and I never will. And I believe that if you don't believe in it, then that's none of your business. That is between them and God. And if you do believe it, then we don't need to be having this conversation. But anyway, that's my feeling on it. I might get some backlash from some people in my religion, but that's how I feel about it. I think we should all love each other no matter what. And I can't believe I just talked about that because I've been avoiding it for so long. So that was nerve-wracking for me. I love you all, seriously. I don't care who you love. I don't care. Because you know what? At least you love somebody, because love is the best thing in the whole world. Is it not? I mean, really. Have I even answered an eating disorder related question? I don't know. Let's find one really quickly and then I'll stop. And we will continue this in part 2 for tomorrow. Please don't hate me, you guys. Like, it's just my opinion, and I feel like either way, whether or not I agree with it, it doesn't matter, and it shouldn't matter for anybody else either, whether or not you agree. The point is that we are all human beings, and we all deserve love, and we all deserve to love who we want to love. So, okay, let's do one more question. If I can find an eating disorder related question. I can't believe I just talked about that. I don't know if I'm gonna post this, you guys. Look at me. That's not, no, I don't know about this. Oh dear. Now I'm like freaking out about this. It's like, I want to be strong enough. I want to be one of those people who can like feel strong enough to say their opinions and not worry about the backlash. But for me, it's like, I'm such a sensitive and loving person that if I get anything that's anything but love or sensitivity, it just doesn't sit well with me, and it triggers my eating disorder, it triggers my depression, it makes me want to hide from the world, just because I don't see the point in making this world a more difficult place than it already is. I am here to try and cheer you up, try and get you through your eating disorder, try and freaking get me through mine, and to love you no matter what. And we should all be doing that no matter what our beliefs are. Like, I don't understand, and I'm just nervous now. I don't know if I should post this. I have so many gay friends. I have so many transgender friends, and they are the most beautiful people I've ever known. It doesn't matter if you're part of my religion. It doesn't matter if you don't believe what I believe. You're beautiful because you have a good heart. You're beautiful because of the way that you treat people and the way that you love people. Okay, I'll stop talking. I get that I'm like over. I just wish I was confident enough to be able to be like, this is my opinion, and if you don't like it, then screw you. No, I'm just like, I don't know. I did that at the beginning of this video though, didn't I? Oh, I'm such a hypocrite. I'm just gonna move on. How about that? You guys know what I'm trying to say. Okay, okay, I've answered this before, but it was a long time ago when not a lot of people watch me, so I'll answer it again. IO nut, low nut, I don't know, morale. Trying to get better for my family and those who mean the most for me, even if for myself and my kids who are waiting for me in heaven. What? What kids? What heaven? I don't understand. So I made a video a long time ago where I was talking about my kids who were not here yet and who are in heaven, and why I wasn't bringing them here yet because of my eating disorder and things. And I got this question before too, where everyone was like, you have kids that died? Do you have kids that are dead in heaven? No. What I meant by that is that my kids are still in heaven. They have not come to earth yet. Again, that's my beliefs. I believe that we are in heaven before we come to earth, and we can get back to heaven as well. But anyway, so I meant my future children, and whenever I talk about them like that, the reason I do is because I feel my children with me all the time, I feel them with me all the time, and I know that they're not here yet, and so I will refer to them as being still in heaven and just not here with me. But next time I talk about that, I'll be sure to keep clearing that up, because a lot of people are like freaking out, like, you have children that died? Oh my goodness. No, I don't need dead children. I just don't, they're just not born yet. So yeah. Okay, so that's the end of part 1 of the 2-part Q&A video this week. If you have any other questions for me, leave it in the comments below and I will try and answer it on next week's Ask Shanny, and then I will see you tomorrow for part 2 of this Q&A. And don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Oh, I forgot something. I have not been doing the JoJo jar for so long. Someone, or was it my friend Ira's, however you say your name? I think someone was talking about what happened to the JoJo jar. So the JoJo jar, I used to, well, I only did it a few times, where I would read something from this at the end of every single video. This is a jar from my best friend JoJo, who lives in England. She sent it to me, and it's filled with hundreds of uplifting quotes and scriptures and all kinds of wonderful things. And I was going to read them at the end of every video, and I stopped after a couple times, and I don't know why. So let's hurry and go do this now, and I will try and remember to do it at the end of every video. Okay. Even when you've tried everything and it all seems hopeless, you never know what is around the corner that will change everything in ways you never expected. I love that. Thank you, JoJo. And it's so true, right? What do you guys think about that quote? Tell me below. I think that's awesome. So, that's awesome. I love you. Thank you. I needed to hear that right now, to be honest. And yeah, thank you. Okay, so I will see you tomorrow. Subscribe, like, do all of the things. And I love you guys. You are beautiful. You are worth it. And I am too. Thank you for watching. Bye.